Have you ever wondered why some people grow distant as you age? This video dives straight into 9 hidden reasons why resentment can creep into relationships as you grow older. From envy and miscommunication to generational clashes, we'll uncover the truth and show you how to respond with wisdom and grace. Whether it's about protecting your peace or improving connections, you won't want to miss these eye-opening insights. Let's begin. Reason 1. Envy and jealousy. As you grow older, the life you've built can sometimes unintentionally spark envy in others. Your stability, whether it's financial security, a fulfilling relationship, or personal confidence, stands as a visible marker of years of hard work. But for some, this might serve as a painful reminder of their own struggles or unfulfilled dreams. Think about it. Maybe your financial discipline allowed you to retire comfortably. Yet someone still facing financial hardships might feel a quiet resentment. Or perhaps your long-lasting marriage highlights the loneliness of someone who hasn't found the same connection. Even your hard-earned confidence built through decades of overcoming challenges can unsettle those still wrestling with self-doubt. Here's the truth. Their envy isn't about you. It's a reflection of their own inner struggles. Yet this doesn't mean their dismissive comments or cold attitudes won't sting. A family member brushing off your success or a friend downplaying your accomplishments might leave you questioning your worth. But don't let this affect you. Remember, your journey, full of triumphs and lessons, is yours to celebrate. Shrinking yourself to make others comfortable doesn't help anyone. Instead, choose grace. Show compassion when faced with envy, understanding that it often stems from pain rather than malice. Take this as a moment to reflect. You've worked hard for what you have. Surround yourself with those who celebrate your achievements rather than diminish them. Build meaningful connections with people who see your success as inspiration, not competition. Ultimately, your accomplishments aren't just milestones. They're reminders of your resilience. Live authentically and let your life speak for itself. Resentment from others may come and go, but your peace is something you can hold on to by staying true to yourself. Reason 2, miscommunication. Miscommunication is a silent wedge that can drive relationships apart, especially as generational gaps widen. The way we grew up communicating, direct, practical, and straightforward, can sometimes feel too blunt or even critical to younger people. Meanwhile, their way of speaking, often laced with sensitivity and nuance, may seem overly delicate or vague to us. Take a simple example: sharing advice. To you, it might come from a place of genuine care and wisdom. But to them, it could feel like criticism or an attempt to control their choices. These misunderstandings aren't rooted in malice. They arise from differences in life experiences and cultural contexts. Over time, these small disconnects can build into barriers. You may notice loved ones pulling away, avoiding deeper conversations, or brushing off your input. This distance can feel isolating, leaving you wondering what went wrong. The good news is, miscommunication isn't a dead end. It's a bridge waiting to be built. Start by listening, not just hearing. When someone shares their perspective, ask questions to truly understand. A simple, "tell me more about how you see it," can open doors to connection. Be mindful of how you respond. Instead of rushing to give advice, acknowledge their feelings first. You might say, "I see where you're coming from, and I appreciate you sharing this." If your words are misunderstood, calmly clarify your intent without defensiveness. Remember, understanding doesn't mean you have to agree. It's about creating a space where both sides feel valued. By prioritizing connection over correction, you show your willingness to grow with those you care about. Miscommunication doesn't have to create distance. When approached with patience and empathy, it can deepen relationships and remind others how much you value them. Reason 3, value clashes. As time passes, the values and beliefs that shaped your life might feel out of sync with those of younger generations. These differences, often rooted in contrasting life experiences, can create tension. For example, you might cherish discipline, hard work, and tradition as the cornerstones of success. Meanwhile, younger people may prioritize flexibility, creativity, and individual expression. These clashes are natural but can feel personal. You might see their choices as impractical, while they view your perspectives as outdated. This divide is especially evident in conversations about careers, relationships, or even parenting. It's easy to feel frustrated or misunderstood when your deeply held values seem dismissed. But here's the thing. Their beliefs don't invalidate yours. Just as your life experiences have shaped your worldview, theirs have shaped theirs. Neither is more right. They're simply different. Instead of focusing on what divides you, seek to understand. Ask open-ended questions like, what led you to think this way? Or, how do you see this impacting your future? These questions not only show respect, but also create opportunities for meaningful dialogue. At the same time, share your own stories. Explain how challenges or victories taught you the values you hold dear. When you frame your beliefs as lessons from your journey rather than rigid rules, they become easier to relate to. Not every disagreement needs resolution. Some differences are simply part of the human experience. The goal isn't to erase these contrasts, but to find mutual respect. Look for shared values, such as love for family or the desire to make the world better. By embracing curiosity and letting go of judgment, you can transform value clashes into moments of connection. This fosters deeper relationships, even across generational divides. Reason 4. Gossip and rumors. As we age, close-knit communities often become a bigger part of our lives, whether it's a neighborhood, a retirement group, or an extended family. While these connections can bring joy, they also create fertile ground for gossip and rumors. A harmless comment or misunderstood action can quickly spiral into exaggerated stories or outright fabrications. Gossip often stems from boredom or insecurity. When people feel unfulfilled in their own lives, they may find entertainment in speculating about others. Unfortunately, this can put your reputation at risk, especially when the stories focus on your finances, relationships, or past decisions. Imagine a neighbor embellishing details about your lifestyle, or a family member twisting a casual remark into unnecessary drama. The result? Tensions that leave you feeling isolated or unfairly judged. Dealing with gossip is challenging, but it's not insurmountable. Start by staying true to your values. Authenticity is your greatest defense. Over time, those who truly know you will see through the falsehoods and respect your integrity. When a specific rumor comes to your attention, decide if it's worth addressing. If it affects your relationships or well-being, calmly clarify the facts. A simple, direct approach, like saying, "I heard this, but it's not accurate," can often clear the air. However, not every rumor deserves your energy. Learning to let go of minor chatter can save you unnecessary stress. Remember, gossip reveals more about the person spreading it than about you. Their actions often reflect their own struggles, not your character. By maintaining dignity and refusing to engage in negativity, you protect your peace. Surround yourself with people who uplift you and focus on meaningful connections. In the end, your life and character speak louder than any rumor ever could. Reason 5. Projections of insecurity. One of the most subtle reasons others may harbor resentment toward you lies in their own insecurities. As you age, the life you've built, your accomplishments, relationships, or even your resilience, may unintentionally serve as a mirror, reflecting their unmet goals or struggles. This projection isn't about you, but rather their feelings of inadequacy or fear. For example, if you've maintained good health through discipline and care, someone dealing with health challenges might feel envious. If you've found financial stability, others still struggling might see your success as a reminder of their hardships. Even your emotional strength, earned through overcoming life's trials, can unsettle someone still grappling with self-doubt. This dynamic becomes even more pronounced as people confront the realities of aging. Your presence might remind them of time slipping away, their unfulfilled dreams, or fears about growing older. This can manifest in dismissive comments, passive-aggressive behavior, or even coldness. It's important to recognize that this resentment isn't a reflection of your worth or actions. It stems from their internal battles. Still, it can hurt to be on the receiving end of these reactions. So how should you respond? First, protect your peace by setting boundaries. If someone's negativity becomes toxic, it's okay to distance yourself. Prioritize relationships that uplift and inspire you. Second, don't take their behavior personally. By understanding their struggles, you can respond with empathy instead of frustration. Finally, celebrate your life unapologetically. Your journey is a testament to your resilience, effort, and perseverance. Their reactions, though hurtful, don't diminish the value of your achievements. Focus on nurturing connections with those who truly appreciate you. By doing so, you'll find the strength in authenticity and continue living with confidence and peace. Reason 6. Lack of empathy. As you age, one of the most disheartening challenges is facing a lack of empathy from others. Younger generations or even peers might not fully understand the emotional and physical changes that come with aging. This disconnect can leave you feeling unseen and undervalued. For example, moving at a slower pace or taking time to make decisions might simply reflect your careful approach or physical adjustments. Yet others might mistake it for hesitation or inefficiency. They may not realize how deeply life's transitions, like health struggles, the loss of loved ones, or maintaining social connections, affect you. This lack of understanding often arises from impatience or ignorance, not malice. Busy lives can make others overlook the quiet challenges you face. Unfortunately, this emotional gap can strain relationships, creating a sense of isolation when all you seek is connection. To address this, start by communicating openly. When someone seems impatient or dismissive, take a moment to explain your reality calmly. A statement like, "I appreciate your concern, but here's why this takes longer for me now," can foster empathy. Sharing your perspective helps others see the world through your eyes and may soften their judgments. However, not everyone will be receptive to your efforts, and that's okay. Protecting your emotional well-being is essential. Surround yourself with people who respect and value your experiences. These relationships provide the support and connection you need to thrive. Finally, lead by example. Show empathy in your interactions, and others may begin to mirror this behavior. Building mutual understanding takes time, but the effort is worth it. By fostering patience, kindness, and open communication, you can create deeper, more meaningful relationships despite the misunderstandings aging can bring. Reason 7. Silent rivalries. Even as we grow older, competition doesn't disappear. It simply changes. Silent rivalries often emerge among family, friends, or peers, fueled by unspoken comparisons. These rivalries are rarely intentional, but can create underlying tension that strains relationships. Consider this. A sibling might envy how often your children visit you, or a friend struggling with health issues may quietly compare themselves to your active lifestyle. In social settings, comparisons about achievements, hobbies, or family dynamics can trigger feelings of inadequacy. These tensions often stem from insecurities or unresolved issues, not from anything you've done wrong. Long-standing rivalries, such as sibling dynamics that began decades ago, can also resurface. Innocent remarks about a recent vacation or a close relationship with grandchildren can unintentionally spark feelings of resentment. It's not the event itself, but the perceived gap in success or happiness that fuels these emotions. So, how do you navigate these quiet competitions? First, don't diminish your joy or achievements to make others comfortable. Your success and contentment are hard-earned and deserve recognition. However, showing humility and acknowledging others' strengths can help ease tensions. A simple compliment like, "I admire how you've managed through your challenges," can foster mutual respect. If rivalry persists, remind yourself that their need to compete is about them, not you. Focus on supportive relationships that uplift rather than compare. Celebrate the milestones of others while remaining confident in your own. Ultimately, fulfillment isn't about winning an invisible contest. It's about living authentically and finding peace in your journey. By rising above rivalries and focusing on meaningful connections, you protect your peace of mind and create stronger bonds. Your life is a testament to resilience and grace, no matter what comparisons others might make. Reason 8. Breaking social norms. Society often imposes unwritten rules about how older adults should live, behave, or even think. These expectations can feel restrictive, forcing you into a box that doesn't align with your true self. But when you break free, pursuing passions, making bold choices, or challenging stereotypes, you might notice discomfort or judgment from others. For example, starting a new hobby, traveling, or forming new relationships later in life might raise eyebrows. Comments like, "Why is she doing that at her age?" may not be said outright, but linger in the tone of someone's voice or their hesitant reaction. This discomfort isn't about you, it's about them. When you challenge societal norms, it can remind others of the opportunities they've missed or the ways they've conformed to expectations. Your courage to live authentically might make them question their own choices, creating an emotional response that appears as judgment. But here's the truth. Your life is yours to live. Aging doesn't mean giving up on joy, growth, or discovery. Instead of shrinking to fit others' expectations, embrace your freedom to explore, create, and thrive. When faced with criticism, approach it with patience. Explain your choices if the moment feels right. Say something like, "I've always wanted to do this, and it brings me joy." Your words can shift their perspective and even inspire them to reconsider their own possibilities. Remember, living authentically isn't just about your happiness. It's a powerful example for others. By daring to step outside the mold, you show that growth and fulfillment have no age limit. Let your actions inspire others to break free from outdated norms and embrace their own journeys. Your courage is not only a gift to yourself, but also to everyone watching. Reason 9. Feeling undervalued. One of the most painful experiences as we age is the sense of being overlooked or undervalued. You've spent years contributing to your family, community, and society, yet now it may feel like those efforts are forgotten. The sacrifices you've made, the wisdom you've gained, and the love you've given often go unrecognized. In families, this can be especially hurtful. You might have been the glue that held everything together, raising children, supporting loved ones, and creating a safe space for everyone. But now adult children wrapped up in their own busy lives may forget to express gratitude. Grandchildren might see you as a figure in the background, rather than a source of rich stories and life lessons. Socially and professionally, the shift can feel just as sharp. In the past, your contributions might have been celebrated. Now it can seem like the spotlight has moved on, leaving you questioning your value. But here's the truth. Your worth isn't tied to someone else's recognition. The impact you've made remains, whether others acknowledge it or not. Take a moment to reflect on your journey, the challenges you've overcome, the lessons you've learned, and the lives you've touched. These are your legacies, and they matter deeply. If you feel undervalued, try opening a dialogue with those who matter most. For instance, gently saying, "I'd love to share some of my experiences with you," can invite connection. Often, people aren't dismissive on purpose. They simply don't realize how much your wisdom and presence mean. Most importantly, celebrate yourself. Find fulfillment in your own sense of purpose and surround yourself with people who truly see your value. By embracing your unique journey, you can create a sense of peace and authenticity that doesn't rely on external validation. In closing, as we've explored, there are 9 reasons why people may secretly harbor resentment as you age. Envy and jealousy over your achievements, miscommunication due to generational gaps, clashing values that highlight differences, the harm caused by gossip and rumors, projections of others' insecurities, a lack of empathy for the challenges of aging, subtle rivalries rooted in comparisons, discomfort when you break social norms, and the pain of feeling overlooked. Understanding these dynamics allows you to navigate them with grace and wisdom. By responding with empathy, setting boundaries, and focusing on meaningful relationships, you can protect your peace while living authentically. Remember, the life you've built is a testament to your resilience and character. Let it inspire those around you and guide you toward deeper connections. If this video has provided clarity or helped you reflect on your journey, share your thoughts in the comments. Continue embracing your worth and authenticity as you write the next chapter of your incredible story.